We're here for another episode of Financial Fashion Talk Podcast. We're excited for episode 5, and we'll be talking about being authentic. So I'm the CEO, Mr. Best.
And I'm the CFO, Mr. Best.
Hey, it's gonna be a juicy episode. We're gonna have a little fun. We're gonna conversate with you guys, and we're still gonna do our segment, questioning us, before the podcast is over with. So we're looking forward to really talking and interacting with you guys once again. But before we get into our topic, we just want to talk a little bit. So how things going with you, CFO?
Man, things are going great. Things are going great, man. Could never be better, man.
How you feel about going into week 5, man? This is week 5 of our podcast. Never would have thought, that we would have a podcast, and that's how you know, man. You just never know once you start something. You don't know what all you can do. So you just got to continue to do it. You never know the things that you'll be able to do. So, man, it's crazy that we on week 5 already, bro.
Yeah, man.
It was just week 1, but this is our 5th episode. So the topic is going to be being authentic. So how you feel about episode 5, man? How you feel about tonight's episode,
Man, I feel confident. I feel great, man. Talking about being authentic, man. What a great day I had, man. How was your day, man?
Man, today was good. I really just zoned out. You know what I'm saying? Zoned out and was preparing for tonight's podcast. And I'm really excited to be here, man. I feel great. I feel excited because we're getting ready to get off some valuable information and just conversate, man, and talk to the people and get how they feel about the topic that we'll be talking about today, man. But it's really crazy. I'm really excited to be on week 5, man. It's really been over a month since we started.
True.
And I feel like that's really a milestone for us. True. Because this is something that we never did before.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We stepped out of our comfort zone. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the topic, man, about being authentic. And one thing about being authentic, bro, is being real.
Right.
Not pretending.
Right.
Being original.
Right.
So, man, I got a question for you, man. Like, you ever bought something fake?
Right, man.
Like, you ever wore or bought something fake?
Yeah.
Like,
man. I was truly disappointed too.
Why was you disappointed though?
Because, man, it didn't last that long.
Exactly.
Right. It looked like the real thing.
It looked like the real thing,
but it didn't last that long.
It revealed itself over time, right?
Right. Exactly. Man.
So what did you buy? What did you buy that was fake?
A pair of Air Force Ones, man.
Hey, man,
bro, look,
you gotta have a pair of ones.
Right. True that. But don't get them from the flea market. You know what I'm saying? Because I think about after a month, man, they turn yellow.
They turn yellow.
Yeah, man. They supposed to be white though.
Hey, bro, my first pair of Jordans was from the discount mall. Our first pair of Jordans was from the discount mall on Old National.
Yeah.
So, man, I do want to point out about buying fake stuff. See, when you buy something that's not authentic, it looks good at the beginning. You see what I'm saying? It's catchy. It's catchy to the eye from the beginning. But once you start to use what you bought, it tells on itself.
Right. Because it can't sustain the pressure.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man, because you buy a pair of shoes, you know what I mean? You got to put wear and tear on them. And after a while, shoes, man, they ain't going to be worth nothing.
Okay, now let's go ahead and get more and more into our topic. We just wanted to start off like that to kind of give you guys some direction of where we're going in the podcast. But just like we got fake merchandise, just like you buy fake things, bro, we got what you call fake people and what you call authentic and genuine people. And so what we want to give off in this podcast, we want to tell you why you should be authentic. You should want to be yourself. You should want to be authentic because you are unique. You were uniquely made by God. So I feel like you should be confident in who you are because by being authentic, you're being original.
Truly.
You see what I'm saying? And one thing about being original, something that's original is the first of its kind.
True that. Yeah, that's right. That's true, man.
Which means there's nobody like you.
Exactly. But also, man, like when you be authentic, there's qualities about yourself you know what I'm saying, that you unlock, you know, and continuing to be authentic, you know.
Right.
And they're able to stand the test of time, you know, and whatever pressure that's put on it, you know what I mean? Because authenticity, man, with that realness, man, it's you're able to, you know, withstand. You're able to withstand, you know, and that comes with accepting, you know, accepting yourself.
Ooh, accepting yourself.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point. That's a real big point, because before you look at something, bro, shit, it got to be something you want. You see what I'm saying? So you got to love yourself and want to be yourself.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying? Like, because it's hard to be something that you're not.
Oh yeah.
You see what I'm saying? The easiest person to be is yourself. You see what I'm saying? Because it's you.
Right.
You don't have to study you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Well, you want to get to know yourself, of course. But what I'm saying is, you don't have to, it's not hard to get to know yourself, because you. And one of the problems that a lot of people run into is, bro, wanting to be accepted by people, bro.
And see that's where I was going.
Yeah.
That's where I was going. You know what I'm saying? Because you know yourself, but it's not only about knowing yourself, but you got to be able to accept yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if don't nobody accept you, like you will, and it really wouldn't matter if anybody else accepts you.
Exactly. And the thing about that I want to bring out, bro, we're going to slow it down a little bit and just talk. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about accepting yourself, bro, it's like when you remain authentic, no matter whether somebody like you or not, you're going to start to attract the right people in your life anyway. Right. So I really feel like it really don't make no sense to try to shape yourself to fit what somebody else like, because it's gonna always be somebody that don't like you somewhere.
Right. Whether you don't be yourself or not.
Exactly. So we want to always remain authentic. And I want to talk about when I first took the step to start this company, bro. Actually, this is the shirt that I first started this company under. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people in my family, a lot of people that was in my, my immediate circle didn't understand my thought process about what I was doing, but I had to remain authentic and remain true to myself and do what I love. You know what I'm saying? Because I was in college. You know what I'm saying? I was in college. I was going to school to be a psychologist. But, I had to remain authentic and stick to my vision, because I never knew that we was going to be where we are today. Yeah. But I had to remain authentic, in starting this company. Just like I didn't know that people was going to buy this shirt when I posted it on social media. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't doing it for somebody to like me. Right. I wasn't doing it for family to jump on. I was doing it because I wanted to do it. Right. And it was who I was. Right. So that's very, very important personally when it comes to yourself. You want to always remain authentic, because, bro, if you're fake, if you're pretending to be somebody you're not, you can't go but so far. Right. Because you always changing. You're not a constant person. And, people can't trust people that's not consistent. People can't trust you. You won't be trustworthy. So that's another reason why you should be authentic, because you'll be able to build and attract better relationships because people can trust you.
Right. Right, man. And you don't, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to you. Thoughts and opinions. That really doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? And being authentic, like, you're dependable.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You're very dependable. Man, I had to learn, man, I had to learn the hard way, man. I had to really learn the hard way because, coming up, man, I always wanted to be accepted.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And my favorite thing to say was yes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yes. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like if I said no, then I wouldn't be accepted.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm just now learning, man, that you got to be yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like being yourself, you're going to put yourself in a position and to be around people, man, that can like help you. You know what I mean? And you can receive help as well from those people.
Exactly.
Even though it's not the people that you think or that you want, you know what I'm saying? Or the result. Like, yeah, man, being authentic opens a lot of doors of opportunity.
And check this out, bro. When you think about a Louis belt or a Gucci belt, you know what I'm saying? You got a lot of people that want to have those type of belts.
Yeah.
But see, they'll rather take a fake one to pretend to look like the real.
Right.
But see, you'll end up spending more money buying the fake.
Right.
Because it don't last long. You gotta keep buying it.
Right.
But see, if you remain authentic.
Right.
Let me make another point. One thing about those type of belts, bro, is that everybody can afford them.
Right.
But see, people buy them because they know what they get.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? They know that it's more durable.
Right.
They know it's gonna last long. They know they're gonna get their money worth. They know what they get. See, when you're not your authentic self, people never know what they get. That's just like a liar. Like a liar, bro. You never know what you're gonna get from a liar because they'll never know. They unpredictable because they always changing.
Right. And see, check this out, man. Glad you brought up that point about the Gucci belt.
Yeah.
Man. Like all things that are authentic and very reputable.
Yeah.
Do you see many commercials? Does Ferrari have a commercial?
I ain't seen one in a minute, right?
I never seen one. I never seen a Ferrari commercial, bro.
Appreciate that, Ella. You said you never seen a Ferrari
commercial.
I never have either, bro.
Exactly.
Have you seen a Bentley commercial?
No. You know why? Because their product is proven.
It speaks for itself.
Exactly, man. So it don't have to be advertised. So in being your authentic self, I ain't gotta walk around saying, I'm real. I'm real. You know what I'm saying? I'm real. Yeah, I keep 100. No, I ain't gotta say that.
Exactly.
I'm gonna speak for myself by my actions.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what being authentic, you know, it gives you that quality. You know what I'm saying? Like those things are dependable. You know, those things are reliable. You know what I'm saying? So that ain't something I gotta put out there. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody needs something, they be like, yeah, I'm gonna call George. But I ain't say like, yeah, call me if you need something. Nah, I know I'm gonna call George because I can depend on him to come through.
Right.
Now I ain't made no commercials about that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But yeah, man.
But they already know.
Right.
Exactly.
Right, man.
So by being authentic, bro, it's not something you gotta wear as a like
a badge of honor,
a news flash.
Right.
Like, hey, check me out. I'm authentic. I'm real. Like, and that's what a lot of people say. I'm the realest. But you know what I'm saying? You don't have, if you real for real, you don't have to tell everybody that you're real, because when you for real and you real, you have a personality and a character to back up who you are. You don't have to speak that out, bro. People will speak for you because people already know who you are because you're a consistent person.
Right.
And see, that's one of the reasons why you're able to be consistent, man. Consistency is very, very important too. And you really can't form consistency, bro, without being constant.
Right. You got to be.
You gotta be constant.
You got to be. And I'll say this, you know, and this probably is like a you know, like a practice. You know what I'm saying? But that's something that you have to practice. You know, if you're not, you know what I mean? But if you're looking to become, you know, authentic, you know, and if you want to be more reliable and more dependable, that's something that you have to practice. You know what I'm saying? And like, start with yourself.
You got to.
You know what I mean? Start with yourself, man. Create habits and things, you know, throughout your day-to-day life, you know, that you have to be consistent with. You know what I'm saying? It's a practice.
And you're right when you said that, bro. That's a good point that you bring up, because we have to get in the habit of practicing doing what we say we're going to do.
Oh, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Man, look. Okay, I was on my job Friday.
Yeah.
And I work for Crystal Springs, so like I deliver like bottles of water.
Uh-huh.
So it was an older lady, man. I didn't have what she needed on my truck.
Yeah.
So I said, I'm gonna be back Monday. You know, I'm gonna have it for you Monday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like all weekend, I'm like, man, when I get back, man, I gotta make sure I get that water over to that lady. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And but before I left, she said, all right, I'm gonna trust you. I'm gonna trust you. She said, what's your name? Told her my name. You know what I'm saying? Because she probably gonna call later if I ain't bring the water over there today.
Yeah.
So I brought the water over to her this morning, And man, she walked out the door, man. She had a big smile on her face, man. And she said, before I left, she said, I thank you for doing what you said you was gonna do.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I didn't even know you had that story, but I just said that.
Right. but that's what I'm saying, man. Like, being authentic, it also comes with rewards.
It really does, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. It comes with rewards, man.
Right.
And you feel more confident within yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like, in receiving those rewards of being an authentic person.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was a great feeling, man. When I walked up her driveway, get back in my truck, man, I was just like, yeah.
And you know what that was? You just being you.
Right.
You just being you.
Exactly,
bro.
Man.
And I also want to put that out there, bro. Bro, you can still learn from people. You know, you don't have to want to be like somebody else to learn from somebody else.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You can take advice from other people
without
actually wanting to be who they are.
Right. Most definitely, man.
You see what I'm saying? Because, man, look at social media. We live in a world where it's all about what we see.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I seen this person on Instagram with this. I seen this person on Instagram with that, or Facebook with this and that. But see, the thing is, bro, you can have what they have without being them.
Right. That's true, man.
And I think we got to start, having that kind of mindset with living our life, because we tend to covet what other people want.
Oh, man.
You see what I'm saying? We tend to covet what other people want and what other people have, when you can have the same thing, but you can be authentically yourself and have it.
Right, man.
You don't have to go pretend to be this person to get what they have, bro. And you don't have to be jealous.
Right.
Because and that's a place where you got to believe in yourself.
Exactly, man. Because for one, you don't know how they got where they are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And for two, you don't know if you're willing to go there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know. But in being yourself, man, and gaining just from being yourself, man, that's more of a self-comfort.
Bro, it creates a personality, bro.
Right. But not just a personality. It creates a strong personality.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like a confident personality.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like that, and that's better, because I didn't have to do what so-and-so did to get what so-and-so is.
Mm-hmm.
But I did what I had to do, you know what I mean, to get what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to alter myself.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But, man, shucks, man. This is a great topic, man.
Hey, and also, bro, when you being authentic, you're not in competition.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, when we get in, a lot of times people tend to look at other people because they're always in competition and competing with other people. Just be yourself in your own lane. You see what I'm saying? Whatever you're doing is going to open. Doors is going to open for you in your own lane. You just got to be yourself. Don't pretend to be somebody else, because you're not going to get the same results they get, because you're not them. And just like my brother said in the comments, Tyrone said in the comments, man, be yourself, because everyone else is taken.
Deep, dude.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Everyone else is taken.
Right, man. Even you.
Exactly.
Even you taken, man. You taken already, man.
So you can't be something that somebody else already is.
Yeah, man.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
That's just like a zebra trying to be a horse.
Yeah, bro. Like, it don't work like that.
It almost look like a horse, but it's not a horse.
It's not a horse.
So let a zebra try to go over there and do what horses do.
Oh, they're in the same family.
They're in the same family, but hey, talk your talk though.
They're in the same family.
They're in the same family, but they're not the same.
Right. But they're in the same family though.
Exactly. But that still don't mean do what they do because you're a zebra.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, yeah.
We in the same family.
That's true. Right.
You see what I'm saying?
My point exactly. My point, and I'll take it to this. Like, Ty, bro, that was deep, bro. That was deep, bro.
Nah, for real.
I like that, bro. Be yourself. Everyone else is taken, man. That's what's up, man. But I'm gonna take it to this point, man. Like, when you decided to start this business, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I was trying to be like you, I would have jumped on board with you immediately.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just because you my brother. Like, yeah,
Right.
my brother doing this. Like, yeah, I got to do this. Like, nah, I was trying to do my own thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I had to get my vision on it.
Right.
I had to get my own vision on it, you know, for myself to see if it aligned with who I am.
It has to, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And like, even, man, when you be authentic, man, your doors, it's doors for you.
Right.
It's doors that's specifically for you, that are going to open specifically for you. But if you're trying to portray the characteristics of somebody else, then those doors are never going to open.
Exactly, because those doors are for you. How you going to open doors that's for you when you're not even being you?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I can't do what you do and keep the doors that's going to open for you.
Exactly, man.
And you know what's going to happen by me trying to be somebody that I'm not? No doors going to open.
Exactly, man.
All I'm going to stay closed. Well, and what I'm saying is, bro, you are the best product when you are authentic. You are the best quality when you are authentic. Right. That's just like the products we were talking about at the beginning.
Right.
Authentic,
right.
That's the best you can be.
Right.
Authentic is the best you can be. That's just like when you looking for stuff to buy.
Right, man.
You're not gonna go out and buy the fake product expecting the same results that you would get from a real product.
Right. Well, you're not gonna expect the same results, but you will expect the same attention.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You will expect the same attention.
Same reward.
Exactly. The same reward. Just like when you would have bought them J's.
Yeah.
I know you felt good about them J's.
As soon as you play them,
that's it.
They tell on themselves.
That's it, exactly.
And that's the same. Hold up. Well, let me take that back, bro. Let me take that back, because being fake, some doors can open.
No, I was
yeah. Some doors can open when you fake.
Right.
But see, when you're not being yourself, you can't keep no opportunities.
Right.
Because you don't deserve it. You're not the person that deserves the opportunities because you pretending to be somebody you're not.
Right. And in that perspective, man, it'll make you bounce
from place to place,
trying to figure it out.
Exactly.
You be bouncing around like, I'm gonna do this. All right, that's enough of that. I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? It's like you never gonna get fulfilled. You never gonna get self-fulfillment doing that. And I can only say that, man, not because it sounds good.
You live it.
Because I wouldn't even say that. I live it. I lived it. You know what I'm saying? That's out the window, man. Man, that's the most miserable life to live.
Not being okay with yourself, bro.
Right, man.
Not being confident in yourself, bro.
And expecting to be accepted. Expecting to be accepted. You expect to be accepted, but you don't accept yourself.
That's crazy.
That's
insane.
Exactly, dude. That's insanity, because you're doing the same thing looking for a different result. But man, you have to first accept who you are.
Right, man.
You know,
stop seeking validation. Stop seeking. So now, to a certain degree, validation is good.
It's very good.
Don't get me wrong. Like, every human do need some type of validation, bro.
But
at the same, I'm saying, like, don't live for that.
Seek, don't seek validation.
Right. Meaning, like, okay, you won't continue to do this certain thing unless somebody validates you.
Right.
Like, nah, you gotta be you no matter what. Like, no matter if somebody don't like you, no matter if people talking about you, like, you gotta be that confident in who you are that you're gonna remain who you are if nobody likes it, bro.
No matter what.
But you know, a part of being authentic, bro, is a part of you having a circle, bro.
True.
Cause you're gonna gain people, you're gonna gain things in your life by being authentic, bro, that you wouldn't gain otherwise.
Right. So,
like you said earlier, bro, like, by not being authentic, you're really missing out on what's for you.
Right, man. It's continually passing you by. It's continually passing you by because you looking over yourself.
Wow.
Like, you looking over yourself. Like, you expecting the doors to open up and you expecting opportunities to open up that's gonna work in your favor, but you're not accepting yourself.
But how do you accept yourself? Like, that's a question that that we can talk about on the podcast. Like, anybody want to comment on that? Because we're getting ready to transition into our segment, Question This, where we take either two topics, a question and a topic, or 2 questions and talk about it for 5 to 10 minutes. But these questions or topics has to do with personal development. All of the questions that you guys talk about got to be about personal development. But the comment section is open. Like, how do you find yourself and accept yourself? Like, the comment section is open, like, to anybody who want to give their take on it. But you can give your take on it while they're giving theirs.
Well, man, to me, how to accept yourself.
Yeah, personally, like, tell, like, just
I mean, like, personally, like, this is what I had to do, man. Like, you kind of got to stop caring. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stop caring. And it's not to say, like, you know, F it.
Right.
You know what I mean? But you just gotta stop caring, and you gotta be able to know, like, what works for you, and be able to accept that, and, like, because everybody got an opinion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's gonna happen until the day you die.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody has an opinion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you have to be able to accept being unaccepted. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to accept being unaccepted. And that comes with accepting yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can accept being unaccepted, it's almost like you got to become comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you walk up in a circle and, you know, you feel it, like, that can't bother you. That can't bother you. You know what I'm saying? That can't, like, turn you off.
Right.
You got to continue to be you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just speaking from a personal experience standpoint.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I lived a long time, and I had to fit in. I had to do whatever it took to fit in. But I'm just now getting to a place where it's like, oh well, when I lay down,
yeah,
when I lay down in the grave, I'm gonna be the only one in the casket.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So while I'm living, like, I'm gonna be the only one living my life.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to be able to accept being unaccepted, and, like, go full-fledged in it. That's my perspective.
This kind of getting real deep, because a lot of things happen to people earlier in life. You see what I'm saying? And we both can attest to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of stuff happened to people early on in their life. They probably not getting attention at home.
Yeah.
You know, it can be different things like that where a person want to feel important.
Right.
And that causes them to want to be accepted by everybody else without accepting who they are.
Right.
Because a lot of people go through, you know, being bashed so much to where they feel like they're not worth anything.
Right. That's true.
You know, but with those type of situations, bro, you know what I'm saying? It's going to take time, and you got to really get away from negative people.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to get away from those people who's causing you to feel like you're not worth anything.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that got a lot to do with why people don't want to be themselves too, bro.
Right.
So our advice to that, bro, is you got to remove the negativity. You got to get out of the way of those people that's making you feel like you are worthless.
Well, you know what, bro?
That's a start, bro, because you might not be able to do it on your own.
Well, before you go there, I feel like you got to remove that. You know, you got to start with you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I know you got to change your circle to being around negative people, but not only are people negative, but, like, you can be negative to your own self.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. And that's definitely a true statement. But the point I'm saying, bro, is like, okay, you got environment, bro. Environment take a lot. You got to take that into consideration too. Like, the environment, like, okay, like, we grew up in poverty. Right. And, you know, the mindset that we both have now, we didn't always have.
Yeah.
Because of who we was around.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You can be around people who got a totally different mindset than you have. So in that case, the environment really does you got to take that into consideration, bro, because it overrides your willpower. If you wake up to this certain lifestyle every day, bro, it's gonna be hard to change, even if you want to.
Yeah, that's true.
Like you might want to, it might be like your honest desire to be somebody you want to be.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? But if you wake up to the same thing every day,
right,
time and time and time again, it's gonna be harder and harder
right.
to make that change.
That's true.
So you really gotta rid yourself of all of that energy that's keeping you in that particular space, bro.
Right.
And that has to be the first step. So that inner you
right.
can flourish.
Right.
So that inner you can come out, bro.
Right.
Because a lot of things that we be around, you know what I'm saying, it keeps that thing, covered up and
right.
buried.
Right, that's true. That's true.
And that's one of the reasons why you won't be confident in yourself,
that's
bro.
That's true. Because your environment, you become your environment.
Right.
Yeah, so I mean, I get that.
Yeah, bro. But nah, what you said is definitely true, bro.
Yeah.
What you said is definitely true. It does start with you, which is why you gotta realize that you gotta rid yourself of those negative people.
Right. And that's what I was just about to say.
Right, bro.
yeah.
Because man, it was hard. It was tough for me, bro.
Right.
It was real tough for me staying in the house with, family that didn't agree or necessarily understand the vision that I had, bro.
Right.
And you being the only one by yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just you against them.
Right.
Feels like.
Yeah,
so you get to a point where you stop expressing yourself.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You kind of, I don't want to talk about this certain thing around them because they're around. I know they don't necessarily agree with it. So you start like covering it up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that goes to you not being yourself too, bro.
Right.
All of that stuff really matters, bro. Your environment really matters, bro.
It does. And I didn't get to the place to. Oh man. Okay, we done went over a little bit.
Oh dang, but
yeah.
Okay, 30-minute mark, man. We gotta go into our segment. Oh man, okay, they coming. Dreek on there, my boy Dreek. Man, I miss y'all, man. I really do, man. We gotta link soon, man. I was thinking about you and Trey the other day, man. We really done came through, bro. We really done came through. Like we done came from a long way, bro, since the first time we met, Dreek. But anyway, it's crazy, man. We about to go into this segment though, Question Us. So I'm excited to even go into the comment section to talk with you guys. You can give a question. You can give a topic or whatever that you guys want to bring up about personal development, and we can spend 5 to 10 minutes talking about it. My boy Armand on here. Thanks for being on here with us, man. We appreciate everybody who coming on here, interacting with us and viewing us, man. It's only our 5th episode. And it's still crazy that we on episode 5. It's been 5 weeks just that fast.
Right, man.
We appreciate y'all for messing with us, man, because hey, we on here for y'all. We on here for us, but for the most part,
ultimately,
the ultimate, man, the ultimate goal is to empower you guys, man, as we go through our journey of empowering ourselves.
Right, man. And the environment, man, is definitely important, man. And you want to make sure that you surround yourself with people that uplift you. You know what I'm saying? And not only uplift you, but when you're wrong, like they correct you. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're going in the wrong direction, and getting off the path, like you have to surround yourself with people that, and that's love, man. That's love. You have to surround yourself with love. But I know they made the song and said looking for love in all the wrong places. You know what I'm saying? Like that is like a real big thing, man.
We got a new comment, bro. Last name Best might be our family, bro. We've been meeting a lot of Bests on Facebook. We got family all over the country, so you might be found, bro. We're gonna read your comment though. You're making a real good point. We hear you. We have had quite a journey to that point of being. It got to a point, things that have been proven on the level disappeared. We kept track of our progress. It frightened so much. Some rather you be a fake than to accept the facts before them. May the chosen appear and have your back. Okay, I seem to understand what he's saying, bro. It's like the benefits of being real. You see what I'm saying? Like, you really see the benefits of being fake, and you see the benefits of being real.
Right.
And sometimes when you be real, you might not get the results you might not feel the best.
Oh, definitely.
You see what I'm saying? It might not feel good to you when you being authentic, and that's another reason why you got to stop hanging around those type of people that make you feel bad about being yourself.
But see that goes back to the point, man. What I said, like, you have to accept being unaccepted.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because who don't want to feel accepted?
Everybody does, bro. Everybody wants to feel
like,
accepted.
Who want to feel important?
Right.
Like, I know I do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But in that, it's gonna be things to fall off. It's gonna be people to fall off.
Man, what?
But being authentic has to be much more important than that.
Right. I can dig that, bro.
Yeah, like it has to be a lot more. You have to. It's like you got to be dedicated
to being you.
Being you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna show you. It's gonna show you both sides. It's gonna show you both sides. It's gonna show you where you need to be and where you don't need to be.
Mm.
But then when you see it, then it's up to you to continue to be authentic.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Are you still willing to keep being authentic? Are you still willing to keep to keep keeping it 100? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
Right. Like, are you willing to?
And it takes a real attitude, you know, loving yourself, accepting yourself to be authentic, bro. Because like you just said, everybody's not gonna accept you.
No.
And you gotta get comfortable with not being accepted, because, bro, you got millions of people in this world. You got to focus more on those that really do support you and love you, rather than those that don't. Because you always have somebody that don't, but it's too many people in the world that's for you, than to focus on those that don't like you.
Right.
So if somebody that don't agree with you being yourself, don't feel too bad, because it's millions of other people in this world that's for you. You don't know who for you. You just got to continue to be authentic, and those that are for you will come.
Show up.
They gonna come.
They gonna show up.
They gonna come.
And like it's gonna be surprising. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be surprising. You know, it's gonna be surprising to the point where, like, it hurts sometimes, because the very ones.
Go ahead, bro.
The very ones. No, I had just paused for a second.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The very one that you expect to be there may not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they may not be there. So, like, that's why it has to be like a purpose. It has to be a purpose to be authentic. It has to be a purpose to it. It has to be a purpose to be authentic. You know what I'm saying? And like, I saw JT3 on here earlier, man. My boy Pete.
Oh yeah,
Pete, what's up, bro? But we used to be in the gym a lot, man, and he used to always stress this point to me, like, you got to have a very important why. Like, your why has to be very important. You know what I'm saying? So if your why is not important enough for you to be authentic continuously, you're not gonna do it.
And that's crazy, bro.
You're not gonna do it.
And that's crazy. You have to be willing to accept the uncomfortable to be willing to accept change. Your mindset can be crippled by complacency.
Man.
Talk, brother. Hey, talk, brother.
You better know
talk
that.
Talk,
you better
man.
know that, man. You
talk that. Talk.
And complacency, man. Oh my God, bro.
You got to be willing to accept the uncomfortable, to be willing to change, to accept change.
Yeah.
To accept change, you got to be willing to accept being uncomfortable.
You have to.
That's crazy.
You have to. Man.
That's so true, Armand. Appreciate that comment, bro. Yeah, let's talk about that, bro.
Look, okay. In being comfortable, now this is personally speaking, like, in being comfortable, it's almost like you paralyzed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like a state of paralysis.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Being comfortable, like when you go sit in your favorite chair and you sink down in it, like, what are you looking to do?
Nothing.
You looking, but you looking to fall asleep.
Right.
And being comfortable, it just puts you in a better position to fall asleep.
Wow, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why, man, it's danger in your comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? Because you actually drop all guards. You drop all guards, man. But when you uncomfortable, you constantly on guard.
Right, bro.
You know what I mean? You constantly on guard. Now, see, that's why you have to be willing to accept the uncomfortable. Now, when it say accept the uncomfortable, that's like, that covers, you know what I'm saying? That covers a broad perspective.
Hey, that's crazy. That's crazy because you mentioned something about being comfortable, bro. Think about when you being uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You said when you are comfortable, you be still, right?
Right.
What's the flip side of that? When you uncomfortable,
You're not still.
You move.
Yeah, you moving.
You move, bro.
You moving.
And that can agree. That comes to show you. I agree with what you said, Armand, because when you uncomfortable, bro, you steady changing.
Steady.
You steady changing.
changing.
Because there is no way a person can be uncomfortable and stay still.
Right.
You can't stay still being uncomfortable. And just like you just said, bro, part of being comfortable is you staying still.
Right.
You can't check this out tonight when you go to sleep. When you go to sleep tonight, if you're uncomfortable, tell us what you're gonna do. You're gonna toss and turn all night. You're gonna move to different sides of the bed. You're gonna go from here and go for there because why? You uncomfortable.
Right.
So being uncomfortable helps you move. Being uncomfortable forces you to move.
Right, man.
But see, when you're so used to being comfortable, bro, like you said, you fall asleep.
Right. You're right, man.
There's no movement in being comfortable.
None at all. There's no change in being comfortable.
Exactly.
There's no change in being comfortable. You know what I'm saying? That's why, man, you accept being uncomfortable because it's a constant movement. You know what I mean? And it's like you have to take on that mentality.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that allows you to broaden like your mind because you're constantly uncomfortable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You constantly like seeking. You know what I mean? Like you on a constant. You know what I'm saying? Like you constant.
Bro, I feel
like,
exactly what you're saying.
Man, it's like the results of it like are so like rewarding. You know what I mean? Like that's why, man, like people that are successful, like they get up early in the morning uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They get a few hours of sleep sometimes for numerous days uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying?
So,
like they read uncomfortable. I hate reading. I hate it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's never been a strong point for me. Uncomfortable. So you have to become uncomfortable. You have to become comfortable with being uncomfortable, and that's when you'll elevate your mind.
You better believe
that's
it,
when
bro.
you elevate your mind. When you become comfortable with being uncomfortable, that's when you're gonna start to see massive results.
You better believe it,
you
bro.
know what I'm saying?
Hey,
like,
talk your talk.
And like, man, like, bro, man, I'm doing things now that has always been uncomfortable for me. You know what I'm saying? But I hate reading.
Right.
But it's so informative.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? And my mind is constantly, my mental is constantly growing. It's constantly growing. I need to do more of it. But you have to get used to doing those uncomfortable things.
And you know what make it so uncomfortable, bro? What makes change uncomfortable is because it's the part of you not knowing.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like it's something that you've never done before.
Right.
So with you not knowing the result of what you're getting ready to do, see the body is already, it was created to save itself.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
The body was already created to stay comfortable.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that's where fight or flight come from.
Fear of flight.
Fight or flight.
Fight or flight.
Yeah, see your adrenal gland. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like when situations come,
yeah, man,
that it kicks in.
Right.
So you have to make the decision. Like you ain't know that was about to happen.
Right.
So it's like a reaction to what happened. So your adrenal glands kicks in. So you got to make the decision on whether to fight or flight. So that's the same way about making changes that you haven't made. You don't know what's about to happen.
Right.
You don't know the end result of this change you're getting ready to make.
Right.
So it's like the fear of the unknown.
Right. Right. But and that's why I say, man, the why is so important.
Yeah.
Like you can't just do something for nothing. You got to have a reason You know what I'm saying? So when that fear steps in and try to put you in that state of paralysis, it don't matter. It's like, shut up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I know why I'm doing this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's gonna be, like I said, it's gonna be ones that you don't expect. You know what I mean? Maybe they'll come around once they see the results that you've seen before when you got started. You know what I'm saying? But you cannot let that hinder. You can't let that hinder you. You know what I'm saying? Because once you're in a place where you're not letting you hinder you, who gonna hinder you?
Nobody can.
What's gonna hinder you?
Hey, you won't let nothing hinder you.
Exactly, because your why is gonna take all of that garbage, put it in a bag, and throw it out.
Hey man, so that's the only thing we saying on this podcast today, man. Being authentic, it just opens so many doors, man. It opens so many doors for you because there's a lot that goes along with that. Being uncomfortable, being able to change, being able to do things you never done before. You know what I'm saying? You will not be able to experience certain things until you just buckle down and be you. Right. You gotta buckle down and be you, bro, because that's what separates you from the world. You want to go out there and look like everybody else, but see, everybody else is already everybody else. So you're not gonna get anything. You're not gonna get nothing different.
Nothing different, man.
You ain't finna get nothing different, bro. You and the thing about that, bro, is why I don't understand why, you know, a lot of times why we won't continue to be authentic. I don't understand because you see everybody else already. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see everybody else already. Right. So why would you want something that already exists?
It already is.
It already is, bro.
Right. That's true.
So I'm saying, like, you already see that.
Right.
Why you want something else?
Right. And just, man, and
so it's a trick. I think it's a trick, bro. And that's why we got to focus on what you're doing. You got to really focus on yourself, man.
You really do.
If you don't, you're gonna be forced to see what everybody else says, bro.
Like I said, man, and that post, man, that was a very important. That was a very outstanding. Not a post, but it was. I'm gonna just say saying, for lack of a better term.
Yeah.
Life is like Tetris. When you fit in, you disappear.
Disappear.
And I know a lot of y'all done played Tetris before. You know what I mean? Once you put that long piece in there, that L shape in there, like, it disappears. So once you fit in, you disappear. So why not be authentic? Why not fit?
Exactly. And
You know
like we just said, bro, everything that's authentic is the best version of itself. It's the origin of it. When you are original, you are the first of your kind, bro.
Right.
So when you were born an OG. Man, you was born original.
Check this out, man. Check this out. Michael Jordan is using this same theory to sell shoes and make millions of dollars.
You better believe it.
You know what I'm saying? He sell the same shoes. They're original, but he sell the same shoes in different colors.
Over and over again.
Over and over again.
Over and over again.
But just because they are originals.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And they are what?
Authentic. Yeah.
Authentic. Yeah. You can't sell yourself. A fake person can't sell itself.
Not at all.
You're not marketable when you fake.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you are marketable, bro, there's nothing you're gonna be able to do long term because you're gonna change.
Right, man. Right.
It's gonna always change, man. And you wanna have some type of stability in your life. You don't wanna always be going here to there, here to there, here to there, up, down, up, down, up, down. You wanna continue to have some type of stability in your life, man. And being authentic is one way you can establish some stability.
Right, definitely.
That's one of the ways you're gonna be able to establish some stability, man. You gotta be yourself, man.
And believe it, man. Believe it or not, man. Like, it's people that's like actually depending on you to be authentic, man. It's people depending on me, man. I got 3 kids.
Your gift.
Exactly.
Man, it's a lot. Like you just said, man. Like, by you not being you doing a disservice to somebody else. Because like we said in other podcasts, you have a gift inside of you that God gave you. So by you not finding out who you are and being that which you are, you're doing a disservice to your gift. You'll never know what your gift are trying to be somebody that you're not.
Right.
You can't even live out your purpose.
Right.
You don't know what your passions are. So you're really just going through life, bro, on like in limbo. You know what I'm saying? Man. Like you don't really ain't got no direction because you're not authentic, bro.
Man, that's miserable.
You know what I'm saying?
Like it's very miserable to live like that. You know what I'm saying? Because though we were formed from clay,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like we already made.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't like you can go back and reform the clay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like this, I'm already made. You know what I'm saying? Like the first man was made from clay.
Right.
But it was the mold for everybody else.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So like to try to portray something else that you're not is miserable.
Right.
That's a miserable way to live, man. That's a miserable way to live, man.
Hey, okay. Back to our segment, Question Us. We still taking questions and answers. We only taking 2. You either can ask 2 questions or you can bring up 2 topics that you want us to spend 5 to 10 minutes talking about. But all of the questions or the topics has to do with personal development. If you don't know what personal development is, it's basically you're, working on yourself and developing a personality, a better personality. Well, it's like growing yourself, your personality.
You know what I'm saying?
Anything that has to do with you being better as a person, personality, character-wise, anything you want to bring up and talk about, we can spend 5 to 10 minutes talking to each other, going back and forth about it.
2 questions or 2 topics, no matter what it is.
Hey, man, because you matter. Whatever y'all say, man, we really love interacting with y'all, having great conversations, man. And why not hop into this conversation about being authentic? Because I believe everybody on here being authentic right now. Because otherwise, you wouldn't be on here.
Right, at all.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you wouldn't be on here, man. And I appreciate all the authentic people on here.
Neither would we.
It said, I thought it said more comments, bro, but I don't see them.
I don't know what it is. I don't know.
Check your phone, bro. See if it's yeah, we still checking the comments for anybody that want to ask a question or bring up a topic, because we getting ready. We coming up to a close. About being authentic. Boy, I sound country. I am country. I'm a country boy.
Authentic.
You don't see no more comments?
No.
It said because it keeps saying new comment, but when you go down, it don't.
Nothing down there.
Let me unpin that. Maybe that's what it is. Let me see. See, I'm saying comments, bro. Comments coming, but okay. Can you grow without a plan? No, sirree. Armand said, "Can you grow without a plan?" What you got to say about that, bro? Before I give my take on it. Like, can you grow? Can you grow without actually have a plan to growth, for a plan for growth?
No.
Because that's really just like a farmer.
I was just about to
a farmer, he plans for the winter because he knows that the soil that he plants in is not the same when that climate comes, when that type of weather comes. So he goes the summer harvesting. He has to plan for that winter. Otherwise, he won't have no food. So no, you cannot. You cannot grow without a plan, but you can regress without a plan, though.
Definitely.
You can go backwards without a plan because that happened by default by not having a plan. Yeah. By not having a plan, you're really regressing.
Right. It's almost purposeless.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that goes back, bro. That goes back, Armand. Like that goes back to your why. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to have a why. You can't just do something for nothing.
Right.
Like, it don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying?
You have a reason for growth.
Right.
Like, that's one of the reasons why you make changes to grow, because you have a reason to grow. Right. Like, you see like a purpose behind the change that you have to make in order to grow. And without that plan, you don't have those things that you would need to actually grow.
Right.
So a part of growing is a part of having a plan. That's a part of the growth. A part of the growth is you having a plan to grow. So without a plan, no, you can't grow, man, because that's what you got to start with. You got to start with a plan.
Right.
You know, that's the first step is actually having a plan.
Because you got to know. You got to know the effect of the growth. You got to know what is the growth going to change. You know what I'm saying? You got to know how are you going to get the growth. You know what I'm saying? You got to know what direction are you growing in.
Right.
Like all of this comes with the plan.
Right, bro. And you know, that's the only way you're gonna be able to change, bro. And I appreciate you asking that question. We got a new comment.
Most definitely, bro.
Okay, new comment. Yeah, bro. Thank you for asking, bro. Thank you for participating, man. We appreciate it. Everybody that can participate, please participate, man, because we really enjoy having a conversation with you.
Yeah, man. We can have a conversation with ourselves, but
man, we on here for y'all. That's the reason why we did it live. We could have easily just pre-record this and just upload it. But we really wanted to do it live because we can actually interact in real time. You know what I'm saying? In real time. And it's 8:04, man. It's getting about that time for us to close. We appreciate everybody, man, for joining us tonight. We had a lot of people join, you know what I'm saying, on and off tonight. So we appreciate everybody that commented, you know, and oh yeah, we still having the biggest supporter challenge. The biggest supporter challenge. I'm gonna tell y'all what the biggest supporter challenge, for those who don't know. The biggest supporter challenge is a challenge we came up with, you know, to find our biggest supporter. And when we find our biggest supporter, we're gonna give away a free exclusive hoodie. So we're gonna be watching, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna be watching the comments, we're gonna be watching the shares, we're gonna be watching the likes, and we wanna find that biggest supporter, and we wanna give that supporter something because we really appreciate it. And we will reveal who the winner is live on the podcast. We're not gonna tell you guys when we're gonna do it. We're just gonna up and do it out of nowhere because we want to surprise that person with that free hoodie, man. It's gonna be very exciting, man. Yeah. It's gonna be exciting to do, man. It's gonna be really exciting to do, man. Just coming up to an hour. It's a new comment. We got a new comment, bro. See, can you find it? I don't know why it's
every time I go in there.
We're gonna do this one more. We got 5 more minutes. We have 5 more minutes before we get off. If we can get one more. See you back. No. I said new comment, but okay. I guess we'll if we don't get to your question, if we don't see the comment, we just have to do it on the next segment. We'll have to write it down. We'll write it down, or we'll hit you in the inbox with the answer if it's a question that we didn't get a chance to get to on this podcast.
We're gonna save it to the
we're gonna save it to the next one. Man. Okay, we're gonna save it.
So we can openly discuss it, man, and let it be known who it was to ask the question.
True that, CFO.
Topic, man. Yeah, man.
True that, CFO. Okay, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it like the CFO said. We're gonna wait to the next podcast. We're gonna wait to our next segment to get to the questions that we didn't get to this time. But I really enjoyed this, bro. I really enjoyed the turnout, man. It was really fun. It's only our 5th episode, and I'm excited, man. I feel like we on episode 500.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna keep going. Ain't no. People say the sky's the limit. Ain't no limit. We go beyond the sky. We ain't got no limit.
Because the Creator made the sky.
Exactly. So we ain't got no limit. We're gonna go far, and we appreciate those that support us on the way. And we want to see you guys next week for episode 6. We're gonna have the logo for the podcast. That's something new to look forward to. We got a logo coming for the podcast because we're really serious about being on here and empowering you guys every week. So it's about that time, CFO.
Well, hold on, man.
What's up?
Before we go, I just got 4 points, man, and then we're gonna head out of here.
Do your thing.
And it aligns with the topic, man. Be authentic, man. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Stay true to that honesty. You know what I mean? Because there's going to be many deterrences to try to knock you off of that path. Everyone has an opinion. Just know that. That'll never end. That'll never stop until man stop breathing. And accept being unaccepted.
Boom.
But
repeat them slowly one more time, bro, because we want to make sure they got those steps.
Okay, 1, be honest with yourself. 2, stay true to that honesty. Number 3, everyone has an opinion. And number 4, accept being unaccepted. It's all good.
Drop mic. Drop mic. We appreciate you guys for being on here. I wish we had some music to play. Hey, man. Hey, but we out, man. We're going to see y'all next week for episode 6. I'm the CEO, Mr. Best.
I'm the CFO, Mr. Best.
All right, we're going to see y'all for episode 6.
We out.
See y'all.
Yep.